Hey, 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 welcome back. Top of the morning to ya. Of course, I always say it's morning because that gives me a positive outlook on the half full philosophy. It is high tech, high touch software Q&A with EvoDynamic, and I am here live in Duluth, Minnesota. Just did something new this week. I decided not to do both Facebook and YouTube because I'm a beginner at this OBS studio, getting this thing off to the side here and getting our splash screen and transitioning between screens and everything. So figured YouTube is our main streaming source. So hopefully you're getting this live on YouTube and not waiting out on Facebook or LinkedIn or somewhere else. We are live streaming on YouTube. The second thing I did, hey, I can even kind of show you this while I wait for some questions, is I can go to my laptop screen. Here's OBS Power right here. I get this ready. I got my picture in the corner. I hit transition. Boom, now we're over here. I look at you in the face, and now you can see me. There's a little lag here, but here I can go, and this is what I was doing just before 12 o'clock. I was hitting this button up here and hitting these options to share it on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, try to get the news out, shares the link, tells us when it starts. Ooh, embed. You can embed this live stream on your website. That might be something to do in the future. That might be pretty cool. But learning OBS, learning how to live stream with me down here in the corner, looking up at, learning which direction's which, with all the content up there. So content up there. It's kind of like flying. Do you remember flying earlier in your childhood when you were doing one of those flying games? At least for me, I was doing those flying games. I could never fly the right direction because the screen didn't follow right, or you were flying around trying to catch the bad guys at school on the video games in the after school club. So it is high tech, high touch. I am here to try and answer your software questions. It looks like we're lagging a little bit, not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Oh, well, YouTube is good at buffering. So if you're having trouble, love your feedback and love your live questions. One of the things we are doing this month at EvoDynamic is we are growing our marketing team. Got a full-time marketer on board, so you'll probably see more of our posts, more of our action in Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. We are trying to be helpful and find the right people to work with us. One of the things we do as a expertise is glue. No, we're not talking about the old white glue that all our kids are making slime out of these days. Do your kids making slime? My kids are making slime. Do not take the slime out of the rooms that don't have carpet. Slime stays outside or in the room that doesn't have carpet. We don't want slime on our couch, on our carpet, on our fixtures, on our tablecloth. Yuck. So speaking of the glue that we are the glue that helps to connect applications together. One, we like to start with clients in the WordPress space and kind of build them up, and maybe that's all they ever need. But sometimes we like to work with clients that have grown out of WordPress or already grew out of WordPress, and we build something custom. One of the things we find at EvoDynamic is a lot of our clients have this software and this software and this software and this software and that one and that one and that one. And then their business process goes like this, all up and around and up and through and it's all following the software. It's our goal as a company to help businesses take their business process and make it go from start to finish, right in line. And we can do that by being the glue. We can make this application and this application talk to each other. Sometimes we got to do that with custom development. And sometimes we can do it with tools that are out there. About 5 years ago, something like that, I first looked at Zapier. Watch this cool transition. I'm going to go laptop Chrome, get that ready. I'm going to switch tabs over there to get that ready. And then I'm going to transition you to catch up with me because everything's ready. A couple years ago, we looked at Zapier. It wasn't so good. It was missing the beat and not quite up to par. But we've recently gone back there. We actually work with a few clients over on Zapier because it's glue. It's simple glue. It's fast glue that we can make two applications talk to each other. What you see popping up here, I guess you don't see it. That's good. That's my 1Password password manager. It's going to look up my password for me securely, keep it protected so that I can have a really big, ugly, mean password to remember for everything that we do. So let me get logged in here. Boom, it's going to type that in for me, type in my password for me, lickety split. And here we're in Zapier. Zapier's pretty cool and pretty free. Let me check if anybody is live with me here. If you're live, just say hello down in the chat box. I need like 5 more monitors when I do this. I'll have to remember that next time. Get 5 monitors. I also found that I'm not doing so good with my laptop. It doesn't have the video power that it would like. So I'm logged into Zapier here, and it looks like I'm in the middle of building a Zap. So we're going to go out 1 level and check that out. Here are my Zaps. We started using bark.com lately. They're like Bark or Thumbtack or basically a lead generation service. You pay per lead to talk to active clients that are active prospects that are searching for something. So we're test driving that as a tool for our systems. And rather than me sitting here staring at Bark, we've got it integrated. You're over here. We've got it integrated into our tools. One of the main tools we use as a team is called ClickUp, and that's a project management tool. And the other tool that we use day to day is Cloze, Cloze.com. So this Zap that I first set up is the bottom one. And what this does is it listens to the filters I've set up in Bark. And if a lead comes up that matches our filters, they have a website, and they're looking for either custom development or WordPress, and they're ready to go, then that will trigger this piece of glue. And this glue will take that information from Bark, put it in our project management ClickUp, ready to go for me to evaluate further whether we want to purchase that lead. If we purchase that lead, I've got another Zap that takes off. So this just takes them from Bark and puts them in our project management system. As I'm working through projects, my little warning flag will come up. It'll say, "Hey Brian, you got a new Bark to examine." And right in ClickUp, without going to Bark, I can open that up. Let me see. I don't think I can do that because I don't have a screen set up to look at. Oh yeah, I can. Let's try that. Let's go to ClickUp.com. So if I go in here to ClickUp, don't look at any of this stuff. It's loading there. Go ahead and say hi in the chat box while we're waiting so I can know you're there. We're going to wrap up here in a few minutes. So if I go to my notifications, actually I'm going to go to my favorites. So I'm going to go to my favorites and I'm going to hit up our Bark leads. So you can see here's kind of our ClickUp. So all these leads were delivered to us, and I can just open them and I can see all the details about what they entered in for their questions on Bark. What type of site do you want? What features did you require? What websites? platforms, all those details. And then we can figure out how old it is. We only want to talk to fresh leads. We want to be the first caller. We want to call instead of email them, and we want to make a good impression because we can help them and we are the best. We believe in a personal connection, so this one's closed. I closed it because we missed it. We weren't the first lead. You can see, I guess this one looks like it was the first lead, but by the time we opened it and looked at it, it wasn't. So we moved it into our closed column. So that kind of ended that lead for us. And that's our first zap. It drops them into this raw lead. When I get there, I review them, or my manager reviews them, and they'll drop into reviewing while they're looking at it, and they'll decide if it's closed or if we want to purchase that lead. If I drop it in here, you know what's happening? Guess it. Guess it. Zap takes over. So here we're starting from ClickUp, this little icon for ClickUp, and going to Bark. ClickUp, status, purchased, triggers, purchase in Bark. So when we put that in that column, we don't have to do anything. Zap takes that information, runs over to Bark, tells Bark, hey, we're going to buy this lead. It deducts our credits, it pays for the lead, and we're good to go. That's a little simple one-step Bark. And then something else happens. When that step finishes, Bark triggers a new zap. So this is our third zap in this process. The third zap from Bark is right here. And when this happens, the purchase is made, it triggers us. As soon as that's done, now we have their phone number and email on this Bark request. And our zap, it goes forward and it takes it and it places it in our CRM. And we've got a Kanban board. Let me see. What can I show you there? I don't want to share any personal information from our clients and stuff like that. So if I go and let me pick something we don't have anything in. Is that one empty? Nope, that's not empty. I don't have anything empty. We've got people everywhere. There we go. There's a view that I can get. I'm going to switch screens here on OBS quick. Transition out. And then I'll get you loaded up on Cloze to a place that's safe for you to take a look at. Cloze.com is our CRM. Beautiful thing. Very helpful. You can use it with your team. You can use it with an individual. So if I go to companies, and we don't have anybody in this space. There we go. Oh, that's a good one. That one's better. So now I can switch back to that view with you. Transition. Here we are. So this is Cloze. Well, I guess you're seeing all those. Those are a bunch of our clients and people that we know and we hang out with. And then once this zap goes off, it's going to put them on that chart. It's going to put them in a column that we have called raw leads or purchase leads in that category. And then we can call them, contact them, we can move them to the next column. Are they a lead? Are they a potential client? Are they an active client? We can customize all these columns up here. We can search and filter companies and people and run around. And that zap kind of glues everything together. I suppose I'm thinking about making another zap once they make that purchase that we need to create a list for them in our project management so that we can manage their tasks. So we use this for our entire development team. We use it to start our CRM leads coming in. When we use it to manage our social media schedule, our social media posting, our reviewing, our writing, our authoring, our proofreading, and all that. So Zapier is a glue that you can use to glue your application together, get software talking to itself and talking to other applications so that you don't have to type that information in again. You don't have to go wandering around trying to get things done. Let the software do it for you. Let this piece of software talk to this piece of software, talk to this piece of software. If we can't do it with this app, most of the time we can do it with custom development. And we can use an API, use an API key. We can get one software to call another software and ask for information. That'll be coming in our blog soon. One of these days, we've got a land flipping company that we worked with, and they have a database of land. They were entering it in a couple of databases and a couple of websites, and now they only have one place to enter it. And that database talks to their website and talks to their other website and streamlines their workflow in their company. So that is our high-tech, high-touch today. I did not get any questions from you guys, so that's just my filler for what is going on in our company. What are the questions we have and we're answering to run our company better with technology. Now let me run over to Facebook here quick, because we have an event over there for this, and make sure there are no questions lingering there, because I did invite folks to oh yeah, did you guys see that? Let's check that out. I got the wrong window here. Let me see what I can do if yeah, shut that down. What about that new Facebook? What about that new Facebook? Classic Facebook is going away soon. I can't find my way around the new Facebook. So that's kind of sad, really. I'm going to shut that off while I cruise around my Facebook to find some questions here. Next, leave me alone. I know it's going away soon. Give me, oh, you're switching me again. I keep going back to classic and they keep advancing me forward. So where there's my alerts. Painful it is. Got some comments here. All right, so lots of people telling me, oh, you guys are seeing that now. Huh, cool. Whoa, that's awesome. Does this work? What happens if I move this out of the way? Oh, nothing. All right, yeah, so Brian may be able to help you with your tech issues. Cool. Getting people pointed my way. We better transition. Oh, I forgot to transition. That's what I did wrong. There we go. So no questions there. Let's go to the main. Oh my gosh, I can't find my way around here. Let's go to the main EvoDynamic. Where are my events? Do I got events? Man, marketplace, watch, pages. That's what we got. Pages. There we go. Now I can find my business page on the new Facebook. So we've got our high-tech, high-touch event. No questions on there for this week. So thank you for joining me today. If you are here live, it would be great to know that. Just say hello in the chat. Maybe my system's lagging or something. Hello, world. There we go. And we'll see you next Friday. If you have tech questions about using software, getting it to glue together, something to do, put it in our chat. Ask me directly. We'll bring it up on High Tech, High Touch Fridays, or you can join the live stream. Enter your questions with us live, and we will try and... Oh, I didn't transition my windows. You're staring at the side of my head. There we go. There's my face. I need like 2 people to do this. I need someone to be like following me, getting the screens to the right place. Come back next Friday, 12 o'clock Central Time. Ask your questions in the chat. I will answer them or set up something to answer them or record them if they're over my head. And I don't catch much with my hair because I don't have any. So thank you so much for joining me, and we will see you next time.